First off, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out to support today. Whenever I was talking to Eddie, whenever I first got this position, I told him one thing I wanted to change was acknowledging people for going above and beyond. And that's why we're here today. I wanted to acknowledge some people with an incident we had last Tuesday. So on August 22nd, 2023, crews were dispatched to the Guthrie softball fields for an unresponsive male patient. When we arrived on scene, we were met by two bystanders and Officer Koff doing CPR on an elderly male patient. The two bystanders and Officer Koff attached the AED that was provided by Guthrie Public Schools and were able to deliver 2 shocks between chest compressions prior to our arrival. These brave actions by these 3 individuals are admirable and help the chances of survival of the patient. Our 4 crew members arrived on scene shortly after and took over patient care. Our crew members were able to establish an airway, deliver cardiac meds, shock the patient with our life pack, and transport the patient emergency to Integra 7, where patient care was transferred. This is truly an all-around team effort, and I couldn't be prouder to be standing in the same room as them today. I wanted to start by acknowledging our dispatch. This position obviously gets overlooked when there's an emergency. We have to remember whenever they take 911 calls that the caller can sometimes be very frantic, making it difficult to get information. Our dispatch is our lifeline to our everyday operations. This deserves just as much credit as everyone in this room today, so thank you for your service, Tony. And I'd like to present you with a certificate here and a challenge coin.
Thank you.
We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Also, I'd like to thank David Tucker. He is a county deputy. He also was part of dispatching this in the county, and the county transferred the call over to our dispatch. So next, I'd like to introduce Jeff McCormick. Jeff was one of the bystanders who helped perform CPR and attach to the AED. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Next, I'd like to introduce Ashley Hebbensberger. Ashley was also the bystander who helped with CPR and attaching the AED. Ashley is currently a nurse practitioner at OU.
It is clapping for all 3 of us.
Next, I'd like to introduce Officer Koff. Officer Koff works at Guthrie Police Department and responded to the call when the call came out. Koff also helped with the CPR and attaching the AED. Next, I'd like to thank Guthrie Public Schools. Guys, I can't express how crucial it is for them to have AEDs accessible for emergencies like these. In a cardiac event like this, every second counts. Having an AED for early access played a significant role in the patient's chances for survival. Thank you, Dr. Simpson.
Appreciate you.
Last but not least, thank you to Guthrie Fire Department and the Red Shift crew members that responded to that day. The crew members that were on scene that day were Lieutenant Daniel Worden. Come on up here, Daniel. Paramedic Sam Tolley. Firefighter Brandon Walbeck, who just passed their paramedic. And firefighter Jake Zerdo. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. So when you take a step back and look at the events that took place on Tuesday, I mean, it's absolutely remarkable. It was a team effort, and I couldn't be more proud to have citizens that go above and beyond when someone's in need. I'm more proud of our guys too, because I mean, they do this daily, and they don't get enough credit. But like I told you, I'm a guy that I love to give credit when credit's due. So the people that showed up today, I mean, this is awesome. So I can't thank you guys enough for coming, and thank you for your support. And I believe Dr. Worden is here today. He wanted to say a few words. I also believe Dr. Simpson with Guthrie Public Schools also wanted to speak. So thank you guys again for coming.
Thanks, sir. I'm Dr. Worden. I'm the medical director for the fire department here in town. And one of the things Dane kind of touched on that he alluded to was early access. And we know that saves lives with CPR. This exact same event could have happened somewhere else and we wouldn't be sitting here today. But because of the early access with trained bystanders that knew CPR, an AED from the school, and then the prompt actions of the fire department, a life was saved. And not only is it because of the equipment, the bystanders, but it's because of the training. And so one of the things that our company focuses on, Heartland Medical Direction, is training. I won't let the words go away up there. And so one of the things that we say, because of that training, when we do social media posts with Chris and other places, we use a hashtag that says, "We saved a life today." And that is not always true the day we do training, but that was true a week ago Tuesday. Because of that training that started at dispatch and everyone that's involved, somebody gets to go home. And that's a good day. So congratulations to those guys that were there. Congratulations to the crews. More importantly, congratulations to the family that you get to spend another day. So thank all you guys.
What Bill just said, Dr. Worden, is so true. If you haven't trained, you can't perform under pressure. And that's why we stress training with our staff all the time. And we do it annually, and we are very meticulous about that training, because when you are under the kind of pressure that a first responder is, and it's not your job every day, that's a different kind of pressure that no one can truly appreciate until you've been there. And the great thing about this community is I've never come across a challenge that we didn't jump in together. I can remember sitting at the fire with Doc Worden and a bunch of the first responders as we were trying to maintain safety for all of our students at Charter Oak as the fire was headed there. This is another example of how we've worked together, and the most thankful thing I have is we all know each other, and the life that was saved is a grandfather of our students, father of our staff members, and a person that we're glad is still with us. And it's because of training, and it's because of dedication, and it's because of people working together. Thanks for Chief Lausen for having this today, because I think it's really special. Appreciate you guys.
Another thing that we do is we also have our own challenge coins. These are Heartland Medical Direction. We call them ROSC. So in our business, our ROSC is a return of spontaneous circulation, because when somebody's heart stops and that AED delivers a shock, the goal is for their heart to restart. So these coins are called ROSC challenge coins. So I'd like to present these to everybody that was involved in that as well that day. So if you guys will just come back up here, I've got a whole stack of these. Justin, congratulations. You're welcome. Congratulations. Good job. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. And then the guys, when they get back, we'll catch them all dirty and sweaty and smoky from the grass fire.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, guys, thank you for coming.